Before we end this episode of the Udall Update, it's time to take a look at Tom's inbox. Every day I receive messages from constituents across New Mexico, letters, emails, and posts on my Facebook page. Recently I received a letter from Wayne in Harding County who wants to see Congress work to help rural communities. My situation in Roy reflects many in this area, he says. Inflation, drought, a lack of health care, and job opportunities. Wayne told me about moving to Roy to help with his family's cattle operation, but how the drought caused him to sell most of his uncle's cattle because of the lack of grass and the high cost of feed and hay, which has gone up to $6,200 a truckload. As you may know, Roy is 70 miles to any doctors or discount stores, so fuel costs is important to all here, he wrote. I can do almost anything, welding, construction, plumbing, electrical, but job opportunities are slim here. Wayne wrote about how his wife has taken a part-time job with the school just to make ends meet, and how she wishes the federal government would focus more on jobs, health care, education, and economic issues. Wayne, let me say first, thank you for writing in. I agree that Congress should be focused on helping businesses create jobs and rebuild the economy. I want you to know that strengthening New Mexico's rural communities is one of my top priorities. It is a responsibility I take very seriously, and the subject New Mexicans ask me about most often as I travel throughout the state. How do we promote economic growth in rural communities so people can make a decent living in a place they love and where their family has lived for generations? One way we can do this is to make sure federal investments are going to the communities that need them the most. This year I've worked hard to get USDA rural development funds moving through Congress. In the Farm Bill we passed earlier this year, then in the Agricultural Appropriations Subcommittee I serve on, these funds help create exactly the kind of economic opportunities you are talking about for rural America. They help build infrastructure projects like water systems, housing, and health clinics. They also get small businesses going, which creates jobs for rural residents. I have met with the Harding County Economic and Community Development Corporation in Mosquero and in Roy to improve the quality of life there and to make sure these investments are reaching Harding County. Wayne, this is just one of the key things I'm doing for rural New Mexico, but we have much more to do. To learn more about the work I'm doing, visit my website at tomudall.senate.gov.